Hey whales, good morning, happy Tuesday. Let's go over and recap NVIDIA and the markets for today's trading session. For those that don't know me though, I'm a full-time trader. I do these updates every single day. And if you want my actual trades though guys, come join Discord. I give my exact entries, targets, stop losses, everything that you need here to succeed. So if you need help in figuring out when to get into companies like NVIDIA, Tesla, Amazon, and even ETFs like the S&P 500, come join. I'm telling you, you're going to make a lot of money with us. So yeah, we'll see you guys here. All right, so with that said, with NVIDIA, I'm on the weekly time frame right now, and coming into this week, we're looking for a bottom, we're looking for a low, and I do believe the bottom is very close, at least for a relief rally, right? So looking for an ABC, right, finishing off this C wave for one more marginal low, right? We don't know if we have one more marginal low or if this is going to be the low on NVIDIA already, guys, right? Because we did get a pretty good reaction yesterday, right? So definitely the bottom can be in. However, I am looking for one more marginal low because of the fact that if I go to the S&P 500, right, I go down to the daily time frame, I don't see a bullish divergence yet forming, right? It does look like we got this flush down, right? Typically I like price to go back up and then fall one more time lower low before we go higher, right? So I'm looking for a potential higher low on the RSI, right, forming bullish divergence with a lower low on price, a marginal low on the S&P 500. If that happens, then NVIDIA will also create that lower low that we're looking for. Okay. Now again, it doesn't have to, right? Bottom could already be in because of how amazing that bounce was, and also on Bitcoin, guys. Right, Bitcoin is sort of a leading indicator that we're seeing. We actually made a bullish divergence here, right? Lower low on price, but if you take a look at the indicators on the daily time frame, we're making higher lows on price. Okay, so Bitcoin could be a leading indicator here, signaling that the markets have bottomed. All right, we don't know yet, right? But we just got to be aware that either scenario works in this case. Okay, so either or, I do believe the bottom is in very soon, for at least a relief rally to take us at least to 117-ish around these levels, maybe even as high as 126. This will be fantastic, and then from here, we'll let the markets decide whether or not we come down for this Y wave, right? Or the markets decide to hold a higher low and we push up all-time highs like this. Okay, so we just have to wait and see based on these levels that I'm seeing. Okay. So this is the daily, just to give you guys an idea, right? ABC working on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very wedgy formation, right? You can see it's coiling, it's getting tighter and tighter, right? For a potential wedge here to break out. Okay, go down to the 30-minute time frame as well. Again, 1, 2, 3, possible 4 ABC towards the upside before we go down here. Okay, now if we want the price to come down, I do not want to see NVIDIA breaking above 101, but I do believe it has the chance to, right? And if you take some equal lengths on NVIDIA here, right, we're looking at 107 up to even 116 as this landing zone. Okay, so this is sort of what NVIDIA is trying to get to on an intraday time frame, higher highs here on 107. Now, the markets are going to decide again, right, whether or not we hold this higher low actually, right, hold the dip and go higher. This was the bottom, right? Or again, we have one more wave towards the downside for that wedge formation, as I've been mentioning, right? This sort of wedging formation here, right? Before we pump up towards at least a relief rally. So we'll have to see. But overall, signs are looking good. I'm starting to see some signs that we are forming a potential bottom here, whether it's right now, right, or one more marginal low. I would love a marginal low, right? But we'll have to see. We'll let the markets decide. So until then, guys, I'm telling you, you have to join the Discord to give my exact entries there, so you never miss out on any trades, right? So I'll talk to you guys soon.